I'm an ADHD coach, but it used to be really hard for me to explain just how I help people find their focus and flow without dragging them through every possible problem and solution. Then one day I remembered a conversation I had with a stranger years ago over a hot Americano. I was 24 at the time, working an afternoon shift at a Starbucks here in Tucson. It was late spring, already in the hundreds by 2 in the afternoon, and with the blinds pulled down low on the windows, I was grateful to be in the AC. There's this guy who came in most days, and he always ordered an Americano. He always had a book under his arm, and somehow he found time to read it. I got curious and asked him what he was reading. He looked up and stared. He looked up and started explaining it in that way that some people have, where their idea sounds brand new, but also like something you already half knew. The book was Flow by Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. The core idea of the book is this, that there's a specific state of mind where you become completely absorbed in what you're doing. Time distorts, self-consciousness just disappears, and the work you're doing feels effortless, even when it's hard. And the part that really got me is that it's not random. It has specific conditions. You can learn to create these conditions for flow. I stood there behind the counter and felt my brain light up. I had known that state. I had felt it in fragments, but never knowing how it got there or how to get back. And here someone was telling me it wasn't luck. It wasn't just reserved for certain people or certain work. It could be built on purpose again and again. That conversation is where FlowCraft started. And over the years, as I kept crafting the conditions for my own flow, I found it applied to way more than just focus. It applied to how I organize my life, and to the stuff that's hardest to talk about, like executive functioning. And here's the thing about FlowCraft that makes it different from just a hack. It's not a system you set up once. It's a 4-step loop you keep doing. You observe, experiment, measure, and adjust. So let me give you an example. I was working with an entrepreneur doing a marketing audit of his website. We enjoyed working together and would work around each other all the time. So we'd meet up for 2 or 3 hour sessions. For the first few sessions, we'd interrupt each other to ask questions or share an observation. It wasn't super productive because of all those interruptions. So I suggested we try a shared Pomodoro session, working for 25 minutes straight up and then just queuing up those questions until the next 5-minute break. That worked pretty well, but we both started hitting a groove and felt like 25 minutes was just too short. So we lengthened it to 35 and then 45 minutes between breaks. Then one day, both of us were tired and just focus was not there. So we quickly adjusted to doing just 15 minutes of work before taking a break. There was never one optimal time for the Pomodoro sessions. We tried it out and adjusted each time we got together. Now, there's no version of this FlowCraft system where your habits and routines just lock into place and work forever. That might sound like bad news, but the more you run that loop, the better you get at it. You stop dreading the adjustment and you just start noticing sooner, testing quicker, and course correcting before things really break down. You never graduate out of needing that loop. You just get good at applying it. And honestly, I think that we're built better for this than most people. Our ADHD brains notice when something's off faster than others. We're wired to chase down a problem once we're curious about it. It's easy to feel like we need to mask this part of ourselves, the part that makes us different from others. But I believe that we need to lean into it as a strength. So if you've been stuck trying to make someone else's hack fit your brain, stop. Get specific about your actual problem first, then go build the thing that fits you. And if you want coaching help to do just that, I'm happy to chat. I'll see you in the next video.